Please, if you enjoy what you see here, hit that subscribe button. The majority of people that watch us aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world if you could subscribe.
Dark Side of the Ring, Daffney. I've been hearing a lot of people say they thought this was one of the best episodes they did. I wasn't familiar with Daffney going in, so I was definitely interested in this. What were your thoughts on it?
Sad. Absolutely, probably one of the sadder episodes I've seen. I knew about Daphne in WCW. I remember her a little bit in TNA, but I wasn't as familiar because I was in and out of TNA at that time with some of her injuries and some of her mental health struggles. Yeah, it's just really sad to see. There's a point where they're talking about how, she had this loyal group of hardcore fans that follow her everywhere. And because of the pills she was on, for different medication, she started to put on weight and people started making fun of her appearance. And, she felt like they turned on her. And
for mental health as well.
What's that?
The medicine she was taking was for mental health as well. And
yeah. So it was really you really got the sense that she just felt isolated. And, hearing from her father, who's still alive, and her brother in the episode, and then all these people like Caleb Conley, who used to date her, Mick Foley, you just really got the sense that like everybody loved her. It's a very, very sad story. It's an interesting story. It's probably a good story, like in a way of, a cautionary tale, and people should, maybe watch this, especially if you know anybody dealing with mental health struggles. Yeah, for me, it was a tough watch.
Yeah, there's so many interesting facets to it. You not only have the mental health aspect of it, you have a woman in pro wrestling who's dealing with mental health issues. And then on top of it, the injury she got in TNA. It was interesting hearing from Mick Foley about that. This was definitely one of the darker ones, especially when you see how genuinely adored she was in the wrestling world. They had that great story of her training that girl who got injured to learn how to wrestle and then put her over in a match. So you got to see the good side of her. But then you also got to see something we hear about a lot in wrestling, where your wrestling character is one thing, and then sometimes, not that it bleeds over into your personal life, but your wrestling character can make your personal life difficult in ways. And the way she really struggled with that. And the end of the episode, super sad with everything happening on Instagram. And it's especially tough if you know somebody too that's done that to themselves, because in the aftermath of it, you're always left wondering, like, is there more you could do? You're convinced there's more you could do. And sometimes it's something going on with that person. And it's an interesting discussion. I don't know what to say. It really was a sad episode. It really hit home. One of the best Dark Side of the Rings. Thank you for joining us for 300 episodes. And if you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button.
Good night, everybody.